Lie down on your back. You can wiggle your body around a little bit. Get relatively comfortable. And then just take a couple full body breaths. Several more breaths right here. Breathing in, breathing out. From right here, just let the right knee come into your chest and give it a gentle squeeze. Maybe a small rock from side to side, or good, yeah, you can move the foot, roll the foot around, get some blood flow into the ankle. You can hold the right knee in the right hand and open it out to the right, wherever it wants to go. Just maybe all the way out, or maybe up a little bit more towards the shoulder. So however it feels in your body, like moving into your body. Pressing the left heel and hip and shoulder to the ground as much as you can. And then you'll come back to center, and we'll just take the right leg and extend it out on the floor next to the left. And draw the left knee in, give it a squeeze. You can rotate the foot a few times or rock slightly side to side, which is creating that compression up in the flexors. Holding the left knee in the left hand, you can take it out to the left. You can just hold the shin or the knee, or you can even hold behind the thigh. Keep that right hip and shoulder glued down. Right side of the body is like energetically pressing towards the ground. The inner thighs. And then come back to center and extend the left leg out alongside the right. And then bend your knees, bring your feet flat to the floor. Arms come by your side, and you're going to lift up into a low bridge. So lift the pelvis off the mat, and then I want you to lower the rib cage to the mat. So you're pulling the ribs to the ground, but the pelvis is off the ground. And just got a little hamstring cramps. You can take the, yeah, that's perfect. So you're not going super high. It's a low bridge. And then I want you to really focus on pulling the rib cage to the mat, even as you breathe in. Breathing in, you breathe sideways, holding that rib cage to the mat. So exactly. Yep. And so try to get even lower with the back of the ribs, and then you tuck the tailbone up, but back of the ribs down. So this is actually a breathing exercise. It's trying to get the diaphragm to be a little bit more functional. So often you're saying you have a shallow breathing pattern. Often our diaphragm is kind of forming a dysfunction in our breathing, and then our whole body suffers. Okay, good. Lower down and just rest. Let your legs rest. You can even let the knees knock together. So creating functional breathing pattern can help the whole body. And so we'll do that again. So separate the knees, ankles under the knees, press down, lift up, pelvis up. And then you'll try to draw those rib cage, the bottom of the back ribs to the mat. So it's core, a little bit of core you'll feel turn on, exactly. And then as you breathe in, try not to let the belly lift. Try to breathe more into the sides of the lungs and hold that belly firm. Front of the ribs, draw in, back, and down. 2 more breaths here. Good, Linda. Good, Dad. So it's deep core strength and glute strength. And then lower down, lower the pelvis to the mat. Let the knees knock together. Pause. Okay, bring the soles of the feet together. So go the opposite, feet together, knees apart, butterfly. Bring your arms to cactus. And just pause right there. The elbows bent. Feel the opening through the shoulders. breathing. About 5 breaths here. Just notice if your breath is a little bit different after those low bridges. Two more breaths. Really allowing the shoulders and chest to open. And then gently draw the knees together. You'll give them a hug up onto your chest. Maybe wrap your forearms around the shins, or just wrapping around, just giving yourself the biggest hug that you can right here. A little rock from side to side can be nice. And then you'll roll to your right side and press yourself up to sitting on the seated posture. And take your legs and extend them just out in front. Let them move in and out a couple times, just sitting. And then you'll bend the left knee, so bring the left foot flat and hold on to it. These are for those quads again. I like these for quad strength. So right here, just flex and point the foot a few times. So pull the toes back. Flex, point, one more flex. Now point the toes, stay there, so engage the quadricep muscle and lift and lower the leg 5 times. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it drop, let it relax. We're going to do one more set on the same leg. So sit up nice and tall, point the foot, engage the quads, and lift for 5. Let's stay really upright. 4, 3, 2, 1, set it down, good, and then extend both legs out and just roll the feet in and out with the legs. I know it's intense. It's crazy. I know. Okay, bend the right knee, give it a squeeze, and then we'll point and flex just the left. Point, flex, point, flex, good, point, flex, and then point to the best of your ability. Engage those quad muscles and lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just let it relax. Now one more set. So point again, engage those muscles and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs down and then stretch out and just move in and out a few times. Good. Now you're going to take the legs out wide. Bring your hands behind you. Sit up tall. Good. Okay, now engage those quad muscles. So see if you can get the toes straight up. Yeah, so some people roll in, some people roll out. I'm looking to find that straight up position. Bring your hands to your hips. So you press down into the legs and you're just gonna pulse forward 10 times. Just little pulses. Good. 7, 6. It can be small movement. 5, or can start to get a little bigger. 4, 3, 2. Okay, now stay forward. Bring your hands in front of you and just see if you can stay there. Lengthening through the spine. Some of you maybe will walk farther forward, some not. Good. Right, yeah, those straight up and deep quadrants and breathe. Thigh and hamstrings.
I can't do either. I can't separate my legs and I can't go down. Other than that, it's
It all starts in the mind.
Wipe away the word I can't, because you're doing it.
I know.
You're doing it, it's just different than mine.
right.
Okay, you'll come on up. Bring your hands under the knees, slide them in. Good. And then right here, you'll take cow and cat. So just lift the chest and then tuck it around and rock back on the pelvis. It can be smaller. I always see that my sitting bones are not even. When I come forward, it's like, one, two, not even. Back, one more time. Forward, pull the shoulders back. And gently back. And come up and you'll spin your legs around the side. And come onto the hands and knees. Moving up the body. Spreading the fingers, press down into the length of the fingers. So I want you to imagine that if I were to come over and try to pick your finger up, you couldn't lift it. So instead of just kind of hanging in the hands, you really press into the fingers and then move through cow and cat. You're getting a little more energy through the arms, all the way into the shoulders. So keep imagining I'm trying to lift your fingers up off the mat. Don't let them lift. See. And then come to neutral and pause and slide the right arm behind the left into the side of the shoulder and head. Spread the needle. Shoulder people. And breathe. Then press into the left hand. You'll come up and open the right arm up towards the ceiling. And we'll do it one more time. Slide the left hand behind the right hand behind the left. Come down. You're still on that right side. 3 breaths here. And then press into the left hand. One more time. Scoop the right arm up. And this time you'll just set it down next to the left. Switch sides. So the left hand goes behind the right wrist, come to the side of the shoulder and head. With a little gentle pull of that right shoulder back. Stay for 3 breaths. Then you'll press into the right hand, come up, sweep the left arm up, and one more time, take it all the way down again, behind the right wrist. Come to the side of the shoulder and head, take 3 breaths. Press into the right arm, twist open, left hand to the sky. Bring the left hand down. Good. And then we'll sit back in child's pose. So bring your knees apart, hips towards the heels. Arms of your choice. So the arms can walk forward or they can drape over the legs or support your head. If the arms are in front of you, you want that same intention. Press the hands down. Imagine that I come over and try to lift the fingers. Don't let them lift. And you'll get a little more energy in your pose. Where can you create or cultivate that energy? If you need to tuck the toes under, that's fine. Totally fine. If your feet cramp, okay. Come on up. Walk your hands back under the shoulders. Bring your knees back under the hips. Take the right leg behind you with the ball of the foot on the floor and just rock front to back, stretching the toes. And then pause, float the right leg up, breathe in, and I'm going to have you curl in. The knee comes into the nose. You curl in and push the floor away. Do that again. Inhale, leg back. Exhale, curl it in. Last one, inhale it back. And this time you'll curl and set the right foot by the right hand or where the right hand is maybe. Just hold it there. And then you can use hands on blocks or fingertips. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left leg up if possible. That works. And then set it down and come back to hands and knees. Bring the right leg back next to the left. Good, and then you'll take the left leg back, ball of the foot on the floor, rock front to back. If possible, just feeling into the muscles of the sole of the foot, across the toes. And you'll pause and float the leg up. So you're working on glutes and hamstrings and arms and shoulders. And then exhale, curl and knee to nose. Inhale, stretch the leg back. Exhale, curl in. Push the floor away. One more, inhale. This time you curl it in and see if you can bring that left foot forward. You can move the left hand out of the way or help it there. Yep, and then tuck the right toes under and lift the left. You can put your hands on blocks. Good, nice job. Julia, breathing. Good, and then this time, let's just step forward. You'll bring the right foot up to meet the left, feet hip width distance apart. Hold on to your elbow points, drop your head, ragdoll forward. Good, and then release the hands, and you'll bend the knees, bring your forearms up to your thighs. Those forearms are resting on the thighs here. And then with the left hand, you're gonna hold on to the right knee. So your left hand grabs the right knee, and then the right arm will twist open. And then come back to center and switch. Right hand holds the left knee, twist to the left. Good, do that again. Come back down. Left hand holds right knee, twist to the right. And it's okay if the hand's on the hip. Just try to revolve through the ribs and shoulders. Come back down, and then right hand, left knee, and twist open. And you can have the hand on the hip. Good. Come back to center, pause. Now stay there, bring your hands to your hips. So you're using leg strength and come up to stand. Nice. And then take a nice big breath in, reach up. And bring your hands to your heart center. Do that again, arms come down, and then inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hands draw down to the center. One more time, inhale, big reach. And exhale, hands to the heart. You can close your eyes or gaze at your fingers or through them. They're not in focus. My eyes don't focus close anymore. It's really interesting. Open your eyes. Okay, and then we're just gonna, we'll see, I don't know about you with this one, but we're gonna just rock to the toes and back to the heels. Good, so you're gonna just rock kind of forward, maybe all the way to the toes, and back to the heels, and you can pick the toes up and spread them. Do that a couple times. Good. Nice. And then get that grounded to your feet here. And you'll lift the toes and spread just the toes. You're trying to get all 10 toes up off the ground. So the ball of the foot is down. And if you can, you're getting those big toes to spread away from the second toe. Pinky toes spread away from the fourth toe. Just stay in the feet for a second. No, it's hard not to put your hands. Your hands do it too. My hands do too. My toes go, my hands go. Relax your hands, just go into the feet. Okay, good. And then set the toes down. Just notice how your feet feel. Interesting, huh? Okay, good. And then right here, you'll step your left foot back. We're going to step it back and then turn the feet to parallel. So go to a wide stance, turning towards that wall. Good. Great. And then we're just going to move side to side here. So you'll hands on your hips and you'll turn the right toes to the right. Maybe even lift the toes up and then bend the right knee. And straighten it. We'll do that 3 times. So see if maybe you can lift the toes. Bend the right knee. And straighten it, so moving in and out of warrior two. One more time, bend the right knee. Straighten it, and then turn the right toes in, turn the left toes out. See if you can pick the toes up and bend and straighten the left knee. 3 times. Get those toes up, spread the toes. Good. One more time, bend to the left. And straighten, and turn the toes, left toes back in. Okay, right toes to the right again. The lift and spread the toes. This time, take the arms out, if that's okay with you. Pull the shoulders back, and then bend the right knee. We're just gonna hold it. You can take all 10 toes up if you want. Maybe it's good to spread the fingers a little more. That's good too. So bringing energy into the edges of you. Toes up, pull the toes up, shoulders back. Good, and then straighten the right leg, relax the arms, turn the right toes in, turn the left toes out. Toes up, arms up, bend the left knee, warrior two. Spread the toes, breathe, not holding the breath. Called accessorizing your pose today. Your toes are your accessories. I didn't. I need it. Okay, straighten the left leg, arms down, feet parallel. Now here, you're going to bring your hands to your hips again. Turn the heels in and the toes out. Heels in, toes out, and then bend the knees and stay there, hands on the hips. And then you're going to squat down 2 inches, up 2 inches, or 4 inches. Down 2, up 4. And maybe you lift your toes. Yeah, there's balance.
Yeah.
This is glutes. Good. Little pulses down and up. We're strengthening the quads and the glutes. Good. Try to lift the toes up. Toes up. Good. Last 3. Last 2. We're not done yet though. Come down on 1 and hold it. Arms into cactus. Hold it. Pull the toes up. Shoulders back. Sit a little bit deeper. Little bit of the feet. And then straighten the legs, relax the arms. Good. Turn the feet back to parallel. And then hands on the hips again. Lift up and fold all the way forward. And you have the bar there. You can hold the bar or hands to the floor or block. I'm shedding today. My hair's falling off. You can shake your head. You can move the hips a little. I recommend either bending the knees a bit side to side or bending and straightening them together, or legs stay straight and you just move the hips side to side. And for me, that gets way up into those upper inner thighs. You can shake your head, relaxing to the back of the neck. And from here, you'll lift to a flat back, plant the left hand on the ground or on a block, and then twist to the right. Right arm can either go to the hip and low back or twist open towards the ceiling, press into the feet, maybe lift your toes. And then switch, bring the right hand down and twist open to the left, press into the feet, maybe lift the toes. Extra. And then left hand down, bring your hands to your hips, let's come up to stand. Good, turn the right toes forward and step back up. Maybe a few steps, mountain pose. Good job, take a couple of big shoulder rolls, shoulder shrugs here. Nice, and then go the other direction. Shoulders come up and down a few times. Just let them drop. Take it out. And then we're going to do a little bit of balance. So if you need the wall or bar, you can come to it. You'll have the wall or bar on your left side. So bring your left hand to your hip or hold the bar or the wall. Shift your weight into the left. And before you lift the right foot, I want you to maybe lift those left toes and spread them. You can lay them back down. Toes are important for balance, but I want you to feel the arch of the foot lifting. Then you'll lift the right knee and catch it in your right hand. And that's a lot of core, like pulling those front ribs in, shoulders back. Nice, and then you can open the right leg to the right. If your left arm is not holding something, maybe reach the left arm left or keep holding. Good. So all those little tiny auxiliary muscles, like, or is that right? The little ankle, the muscles all around the foot, strengthening, pulling up into the crown of your head. We want that endurance in these muscles. So we hold it a little longer to get the endurance. And then we'll bring it back to center and set the right foot next to the left. Right hand to right. Yep. Shift your weight right. Spread the toes. Lay them down with the left knee. Catch it. Stand tall. Shoulders back. Open it to the left. Good. Nice. Love that. You're holding on the bar and not holding your leg. You get that in a little extra muscle, even extra hip flexors. Yeah. All those like glute
That's
muscles.
what I miss so much is when you use your whole body. I have to feel that. It feels so good.
Back to center. I know. And set it down. Okay, good. We're going to come into dancer or quad stretch. So if you're near the bar or wall, hold it. You'll hold the wall with the left hand or left arm comes up. And then you bend the right knee, try to catch the foot or the ankle. And draw the knees towards each other. That's when you get the stretch, tailbone down. And then you can slide the thigh back, put the foot into the hand. And allow that right shoulder to go back to the back. Right shoulder back. Left arm can be in front of you or holding on to something. Breathing here. The back strength, leg strength, quadricep, hip flexor, and shoulder open. And then come on up, we'll switch. Put the right foot down. Either you can turn around if you want to hold with the other hand. Or right arm up, bend the left knee, catch the foot, can be from the inside or the outside of the ankle. Draw the knees towards one another. Open, there's perfect. And then lean forward. Yeah, good. Just lean. Okay. Open the shoulder and part of it if possible. Down. Holding that left shoulder back. Good solution. Great solution. Tailbone down. Hold the breath. Come on back to stand, 2 feet on the floor, and then just looking down instead of lift and spread those toes again. So get the big toes to the center, straight forward. Nice. And then we're going to do one more balance. So 3. Stay near the wall. So shifting over to your left foot, you'll bring the right foot to the left leg. You can go below the knee or above the knee, or big toe can be on the floor. And here, more than this upper leg opening, you want to find that center point, the sticking point, the middle. And you can bring your hands together to save. Together apart or arms up. And if you're holding onto the bar, you can hold it with one hand, lift, both arms up. The toes are great for use for balance, but try not to over grip. Down to the ball of the big toe, center of the heel, pull in and up. A little longer, a little taller. Awesome. And then come back down to mountain pose and switch sides. We're shifting over to the right foot, spread the toes. Bring that left leg up. Go above or below the knee. Find the center. In towards the center. Root down, draw in, and lift up. So there's these 2 forces. One is a downward force, one is an upward force. And you want to have equal amounts of each. Balance point is just the right amount of effort and ease. Just in control. Using some force and then there's place where you just find the ease and the effort that's ability to stay. Down to mountain pose. A little shake or a little twist, or wiggle it out, or shimmy it out. Then you'll come back to the front of your mat into mountain pose, feet hip width. Take a moment, lift and spread the toes again. You can keep them up or let them lay down. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Just pause here. You can let the toes rest. Shake your head. You're going to step back into a high plank position. So walking the feet back. Fine to set the knees down if you need to. Using your legs. And here's another spot, right? This is spreading the toes. This is just like imagine that your feet are on the floor standing. Your heels come forward a little bit and spread the toes. Try to spread into the pinky toes, the big toes. Good, and then lower all the way down onto your belly. You can set the knees down first if you need. And we'll come up into Sphinx. Come up onto your forearms. You stay here about a minute. So if you want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. If you want to sway or wiggle or move side to side, you can do that. Good. A couple more breaths. Bring the jawbone back, lengthening the back of the neck. And just lower down onto your belly. And you can make a pillow out of your hands so the head rests straight down. Relax the muscles in your legs, in your pelvis, your abdomen. And then from here, this is a shoulder release. We'll see how it goes. So I'll talk you through it and then we'll try it. So you're just gonna cross your arms. So the right arm will go to the left and the left arm will go to the right. Yep. And if you can only do one arm, that's fine too. You might just start with the right arm only and then support yourself here. Yeah. It's fine to do one arm or both. That's it. Yeah. Bring the arms back a little bit underneath your body.
Oh.
So eventually you're trying to get your forehead towards the floor, and it may not ever touch, but yeah, just one arm's fine. And you can roll onto your right shoulder there. That's perfect. That's great. How's that feel, Julia?
Different.
Yeah.
Never done this.
Yeah. You want to keep sliding the arms out, like away from each other, and try to relax down versus holding yourself up. Good. Okay. Have a few more breaths here. We won't hold it for too long. It's like thread the needle on steroids. This one. More challenging. Okay, so you're going to come up and switch which arm is on the bottom or out to the side. So you guys will go left, and Julia, you'll just switch to the other arm on the bottom and the other arm on top. Yep. There you go. So a little bit more intense on that left arm now. Sliding it out the way. Yes. Good. Let's see you, Kathy, but I'm sure you got it. Just breathe here. Notice any spots that feel resistant. Tense. They're not bad or wrong. You don't need to label them that. You just get to be with them, be with those tight, sticky areas. And then go slowly come up. And you're gonna make a pillow out of the arms again and just rest the forehead. Relax the shoulders, neck, upper back, lower back, pelvis, legs. And then staying with the shoulder opening, come into scorpion or a variation of scorpion. You take your right arm out to the right, right ear to the floor. And then that might be enough. Just stay right there. So Julia, switch arms. Do the right arm out to the right. Yeah. And then right ear to the floor. Okay. Well, we're gonna roll. So we're gonna roll over onto your right side. And let your head go. Just opening the shoulder. That's okay. Good. If you want here, you can even bend the left knee and hold the left foot in your left hand. So the quad stretch. You don't have to. This is an option. This and this. And you're opening the shoulder and the wrist and the forearm, elbow. And it's opening muscle, tendon, nerve. All back to open. Elongate. Release your foot. And carefully come back onto your belly. You can slide the right arm in. It's time to lift your body up a bit, and then left arm out, left ear to the floor. So your arms in line with the shoulder. Bend the right knee, roll onto the left side. Stay there. If you need to make any adjustments, you just kind of roll back to adjust. Don't try to lift the arm once you're lying on it. You'll roll back onto your belly and then adjust. You can bend the right knee, touch that foot, that quadricep stretch. So just like kind of like a dancer on the floor on your side. What I love about these yoga poses is there's many opportunities to do the same one from different planes, different angles. So we repeat, to create new openings and teaching in the body. Good, and then you'll roll slowly back onto your belly, slide the left arm in one more time, make it so that the arms and chest rest. And then go ahead and bring the hands under the shoulders and press yourself up to tabletop. You might move through a few rounds of cow and cat, or you can circle the pelvis, wiggle side to side. To like move in ways that the body wants to move, which is different from what the mind tells you to do. Trying to like let the mind turn the volume down in the mind. Turn the volume up in your body. Listen to your body. And then from here, you'll walk your knees forward a little bit and sit down and swing the legs around to the front. And then if you have a strap, Kathy, do you have a strap nearby? Grab your strap, and I'm going to grab you all straps.
I have one.
Okay, good. You have one. Do you have a strap?
No.
No. Okay, you do. Good. And you'll lay down on your back with your strap. gonna strap your right foot. We're gonna do a little hamstring stretch. So put the strap around the ball of the right foot and take the right foot to the sky. And the left leg can extend out long or stay bent. I'm gonna turn the overhead. Hold on. Good. And then, yeah, just like standing, I want you to spread your toes. So my favorite way to work with the strap, you're gonna have to figure it out for yourself, but I like to reach just as high as I can, just naturally grab the strap and then relax my shoulders. So I'm not pulling, I'm not holding down here, pulling. I'm just letting gravity kind of do the work. With the arms, I like my arms nice and straight, shoulders relaxed towards the floor. And then you can, with the strap, kind of move it side to side to get a little movement with the ankle. Pinky toes back, a big toe back, notice. Rotation or point and flex. The leg allows you to start to maybe bring it closer to your body. Now take hold of the strap, both sides of it in your right hand only. Again, reach up as high as you can, and then take your leg out to the right. Up. That left hip glued to the ground. If you have a bolster or block, you're welcome to put it under the right hip or thigh to support yourself on it. Or if there's a wall there, you can touch the wall. Couch or something. More breaths here, discovering what's here. And then come on up to the top. Now switch hands. You're going to hold the strap in the left hand. Now this one you're going to roll all the way onto the left hip till the right foot comes to the ground. Let it rest. Roll all the way to your side. If you want to put a block under your head or a pillow, you can do that. That. Yeah, and then you're going to scoot your shoulders to the left. So scoot, one little scoot, and then try to return the right shoulder to the ground. Open that right arm. Or if it doesn't go that way, maybe the arm overhead, or maybe it stays on your pelvis, or just here, good, nice. And then if you want, you keep taking that right foot and sliding it up higher, up towards the shoulder line, the hip line, or use the wall back, press into the wall. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Breathe. And if it doesn't work to have that right shoulder on the ground and the twist, just stay on your left side. That's fine too. 2 more breaths here. And then you'll carefully roll back onto your back. You can bend the right knee, release the strap. Scoot yourself back to the middle of the mat. Any poses you want here, you can windshield wipe the knees or just rest, whatever feels good. And then we have one more leg. We'll strap that left foot to the left side. You're going to strap across the ball of the foot, straighten the leg-ish towards the ceiling. The right knee can stay bent or it can extend out long. Either one's fine. And then I like to reach up as high as I can. either side of the strap. Lightly fold, so not vice gripping. So light fold and then relax the shoulders. The right knee bend is a little bit more forgiving. The right leg straight is a little bigger stretch. With the strap, you can gently move it side to side to stretch the ankle. Or pull the toes back, including the pinky toe back towards your face and heel up to get a bigger hamstring stretch. See some of you naturally doing this, but you're welcome to move a little bit side to side. It always helps me to have a little movement in the static hold. Open or close your eyes, focusing on your breath and your breath moving through your body. If you're able, you bring the leg even a little closer towards you. Move your stretch. And we'll gather the strap in the left hand only, both sides of it, and open the leg out to the left. And if you have a wall there, you're welcome to rest or press into the wall. We'll put a block under the desk or something. And as the left leg goes left, you have to use the right obliques, the right side of the abdomen, to hold the right hip to the ground. You're actually getting some little core endurance while you're here. And the opening through the inner thigh and the hamstring. So come back up to the top, switch hands. Put in the right hand. This time you'll roll all the way over onto the right hip, shoulder, till the leg touches the floor. Fine to be on your side. You could put a block under the head if you're a little tighter. Then you'll scoop the shoulders to the right. Scoop if possible. And try to roll that left shoulder and shoulder blade back towards the ground. And opening to that left side. It may or may not work. So the left arm might be better off overhead or resting on the body. Some shoulder stuff. You might feel, I feel a very big stretch to that outer left hip. On the leg, that's the IT band. The outer hip, there's the glute muscles, the corpus muscle, lower back. This is a nice release for the lower back. Quadratus on the lower back. The piper muscle. Try to expand through the bars of the ribs. There's these little muscles between each rib called the intercostal muscles that are one of the muscles responsible for deep breathing. And they tend to get all locked up. And that's why I like to twist a lot and keep them flexible and mobile. So our breath stays full and deep, which helps with our immune system. It helps keep our bodies healthy. Oxygenate, bring healthy blood to the whole body. We'll slowly release that, come back on your back, bend the left knee, release the strap, give it a gentle squeeze. And then drop both knees into the chest, and we'll take happy baby here. So you can hold on to the feet or the knees, that's perfect that. And then you can bend the knees towards the outer ribs. You can kick the heels to the side walls. You can rock side to side. The baby has this quality of play. So next week is our Christmas week, and I'm actually going to be teaching on Christmas Day at 9:30. And I was thinking about that day, like as a child on Christmas morning, and that sitting on the floor and playful, and child's close to me, and happy baby, both are this time of year representing this grounded, playful, trying to find joy. It was all the adulting, letting go of adulting. Getting to find joy and magic. Togetherness, the small things. Draw them into your chest. And you can take any final pose here. You can take your hips on a block, legs to the sky, or a twist, or stretch the body out. Just take a minute or two to do anything that your body wants. The body might be craving or needing. There's no right and no wrong right here. Sure to twist to both sides if you're taking a twist. And then you'll start to make your way into Shavasana. You need any props or support. Do that. Clothing, stay warm. Blanket. This is a meditation and I'm going to talk you through, and it's something to do not just now, but throughout the day. And it's called Where Are the Feet? I'm going to read the introduction really quick. It's from a book called Practicing Mindfulness. And it's written by Matthew Sofla. And he says, this practice comes from my training with trauma therapy. In trauma therapy, the client is often encouraged to bring awareness to the feet. This is a grounding practice that helps engage the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for calming the mind and body. So consider how you're going to remind yourself to feel your feet throughout the day. Put a sticky note somewhere, set an alarm, or have other awarenesses that you have discovered. It's just remembering to lift things ready close to them. Just simply remind yourself, where are my feet? Right now, bring all of your awareness to your feet. Feel how they are resting. Starting from the heels, the heels on the ground. Your awareness up to the arch of the foot. The ball of the foot. Ball of the big toe. First toe. Your second toe. Third toe. This is your pinky toe. To the top of your feet. Whole foot, right foot, breaths here as we continue to pay attention to the feet. Allow the body and the mind to settle a bit. Continue to settle with each exhalation. Body continues to settle, mind continues to settle. Allowing the feet to relax. Free exhalation. Allow your feet to relax. The art, balls of the toes, face themselves. To this day, often, how many times you can remember to feel your feet? Floor, walking, or in the car, seated, or you're resting. Let your awareness continue to come back again and again. As many times as you can remember. Feel your feet. Feet as the grounding source. Stand on, what do you stand for? Moving your awareness to your feet helps you calm overstimulated nervous system. Bringing back that quality of feeling relaxed, centered, grounded, present. Moving your toes, moving your fingers. And gently bend your knees, roll to a comfortable side. And then come on up to seated posture. Palms of your hands together, touching the heart center. And also bring awareness to your feet. Thumbs up to forehead center. Good day. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. He's asleep.
Contributing weird.
Falls
And
asleep.
all those back there, good women.
You asleep?
Are we done?
It's a man thing. But that was all the time.
Bye, Kathy.
Hi, thank you. For some reason, it was hard to hear you at the,
Aw. What'd you say?
I said, for some reason, it was hard to hear you at the end.